I'm married to a girl I hate. This was episode number 8, and I didn't hate this episode, but I didn't really vibe with it either. There were good moments in the episode for sure, but it definitely wasn't an episode where I felt really good about it. The reality is we only have a 12 episode runtime. This was already episode 8, so we have 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we have 4 episodes to kind of conclude whatever story we're gonna get. And at the end of it, I'm starting to feel like the 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐩𝐿 and Saito kind of like communion. I'm kind of feeling like it's not gonna happen, or it might not happen to where we get like anything satisfying, like anything that kind of satiates our like, okay, yeah, they kissed or something like that. Like, I don't think we're gonna get that. Now, trust me, I 1,000,000% I want to be proven wrong on that, because I think that the introduction of the sister, I have some mixed feelings about. I think it will spur maybe 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐩𝐿 or Saito to take more willingness to kind of take a step forward. You know, even at the end of this episode, Saito was questioning like, he's like, well, what do I want? You know what I mean? And I don't think either of them have really figured it out. They both know there's something there for each of them, right? That's kind of why Saito decided not to go out with the Hikari girl. I think her name's Hikari. And that's why he rejected her, and that's why he instead took 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐩𝐿 out. He was realizing her feelings. And it feels like the show definitely feels like it's one step forward, 2 steps back. Because I really felt like their relationship was going to go to that next level, because Saito was realizing, oh, okay, she's jealous. I'm going to test her, you know, if I go out with this girl, how she's really feeling. He saw how she was really feeling, which was flustered and jealous and angry and emotional. All the signs that point to she likes me. And he basically proved his point of like, oh, she does like me. But then I felt like we took 2 steps back, because they kind of undid all of that and just kind of kept the story moving forward, or lack thereof kind of moving forward. And it felt like all the progress that they made to get to a date and to get to that point, it felt like it was just kind of taken away. Now we have the introduction of the sister, and the sister has I guess she it's hard to tell what her motivations are. You know, there was a flashback during the episode when she begins going after Saito. There was a flashback of her as a kid, and I was like, okay, did Saito help her as a kid or something like that? Like, was there something specific that, like, some kind of event that occurred, you know, between them? I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to find the moment here when that happened, because she goes and, okay, here it is. So she goes, and there's a specific moment, right? Because she's going after Saito, and she was like, hey, go out with me, whatever. And there's like a moment here, either she remembers her sister or she remembers Saito, so maybe she genuinely likes him because of some moment that they shared when they were when they were kids or something, you know? That's fun. That's fun. So I thought that moment was a pretty good moment, and I was like, okay, maybe there's something more, but we don't really understand, like, what are her motivations? Like, what is it? She genuinely likes him for him? Does she just want to steal something from 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐩𝐿? Like, she's like, I want to have what she has, and like, I want my cake, and I got to eat it too. You know, it's really hard to say. And then the next moment within the episode with the sister stuff that I really liked is, I like this moment here when they're competing. And Shisei goes and she beats out the new little sister. I thought that was a really cool, interesting moment. And then obviously there's the bath moment, you know, that they share, together. And she's like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And I was like, God damn, you know? So she definitely introduces a lot of turmoil into the relationship between 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐩𝐿 and between everything else. So it was definitely just an interesting factor for sure that she introduces. So it's kind of hard to see what's going to happen from here. She's already kind of introduced the thought process of like, you know, like, don't get married to 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐻, instead get married to me and let 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐻 do her life. It's like, okay, well, why, you know? And that has now introduced some turmoil between 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐽𝐻 and between Saito about like, okay, well, what's the relationship now moving forward? And the next episode is called Heartbreak, or Little Sister Heartache. So it might be to where they realize and he has to kind of like turn her down and stuff. So yeah, I thought this episode had good moments, But the majority of it, I was like, I don't know if I'm vibing with the sister, and I don't know if I'm vibing with a big main character and main like plot threatener, like in a character like that. I don't know if I feel like too little too late. Like if the sister was gonna come into play, they should have introduced her episode 5 and then given us more time with the two main characters that we want to see and their relationship growing. But you know, who am I? I'm just some lowly peasant viewer. But I would say overall, 6.5 out of 10. I think this episode was. You know, again, it had good moments. Maybe 7 out of 10. Let's go with 7 out of 10 this episode. I thought it had good moments for sure. But I just don't know how I feel about the little sister. You know, and she's like, remove the fact that she's annoying and she's, you know, overly energetic and she pushes the envelope too hard and her tactics are gross, like, you know, trying to suck his finger, take a picture, and then get him caught up in trouble and stuff. And I don't like the way she's going about it. Very villainy, you know what I mean? So yeah. 7 out of 10 is how I feel about this episode. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I'll see you next week.